Hello, it's Lindsay from The Vintage Button with a bonus video. I don't know when this is going to go out, possibly Friday at some point, we'll see. Anyway, going to be quick. This is a Happy Mail parcel that's going to go to a recipient of a competition in a Facebook group that I'm in, that I offered to send some happy post, and it is a base for a petal journal. So a petal journal works like this, and you decorate all of the bits. And this is from a book on stately homes that I use. I've still got masses of it. So that's the journal, so they'll get a journal. And then they've got some envelopes with some ribbons and buttons, because it wouldn't be me if it didn't have buttons in it. So they get that in a handmade journal, handmade envelope. I will do some tutorials on these, and then actually making templates so that you sort of do the fold and the cut. No measuring, it's all done by eye because I don't do measuring. And then you sort of make your own templates that you can keep, and you can just keep whipping them up. Got some more ribbon, some silk scarf cut-offs that I got from a shop in a farm up north. I have one of these sort of pockets that's got lots of different layers, that's got lots of different things, and it's not very colourful, so I have bits and pieces that I got out for this afternoon's Thursday even. Thursday's Junk Journal July. So I'm just going to go to town and stick these bits in here. So there's a variety of things. There's things from magazines, little bits that I've cut out from craft magazines. This is from an antiques book. Some more of my stamped elements that I do, but just in neutrals. These are butterflies from a 1970s butterfly book that had torn pages that I found in one of those free library thingies. Stick that big one there, that big one there. And so the idea is that the person who gets it gets some nice little bits and pieces that they can add to their stash. So let's start with the little ones and put a few big ones in. Got some of those. One of those, I think. I've got the pink one. No, don't want to put too much in. We'll be here all night otherwise. So let's put these ones in the back, sort of with the other butterflies. There we go. So we've got that. Can put that to one side. What have we got here? We've got a tuxedo pocket, you know, where you sort of oh, I've got one. Has this one been glued down? And it has got some of my votes for women. Oh, we'll put this stuff in here as well. We'll just put some bits and pieces in. So it starts out as a book page, and then it gets folded like that, and then it gets folded actually like that. I like to tuck it all in, and you get a nice pocket that you can add bits and pieces to. So we've got some real photographs, we've got some napkins, we've got lots of pages out of my flower arranging books because they're very useful. We have some tea cards, or are these cigarette cards? No, these are tea cards. More real photographs. Let's put some of these in. And some more tea cards. So there's some old and there's some new. Those bits in. Some gold braid. There's like embroidery book. There's a really nice tag. That's going to be my tag for Junk Journal July that I got from an antiques place up north. A real antique letter, or I think it's some handwriting practice from somebody who's quite young. And we've got that. And then we've got another one of the ephemera sheets, but not cut out, so you can cut it out at your leisure. And inside there's some Russian pages, 2 different types that I got from a local supermarket second-hand bookstore, a French paper and some music paper. Now I think that probably the person who gets this might have a lot of stuff in the stash anyway, so it's just sort of augmenting what they already have. Excuse my hiccup. And then we've got to sort of give the envelope some stability, and I'm going to talk to my husband about whether I put it in another envelope on top of this. We have a piece of National Grid plans from the 60s that I have a mountain of them. I got them from Risley Barnes. So Risley Barnes is an antiques like Barnes with lots of stalls near Bury St Edmunds, and that's where I do get a lot of my bits and pieces. There we go. Put that in there. Have a little bit of that. Oh, I might need that actually, because it's, what else can I put in? I kind of find myself going, what else can I put in? Let's put Queenie's dad, good old George, in there as well. There we go. So we've got all of those bits and pieces. Popped into this envelope. So this envelope, actually I've reinforced the, what is this? Flap. Reinforced the flap with some old dictionary paper, and then it has the stamped elements just sort of fussy cut out to cover up. This was postcode lottery, you know, you get junk mail through the door, and I was quite pleased when this junk mail came through the door. I was like, gold envelope. So I've done some where I've covered them in flowers, and then this one is covered in stamped elements. So this is IOD's furniture stamp, and it was their winter one. It was like their Christmas one without it being Christmassy last year, and I treated myself to it, and it would go to any season really. It depends how you would use it. So that's a rose, and then we've got like some Tim Holtz, some generic, some more generic. I think that's a bit of IOD. Prima by Designs, I think that's a bit of IOD, then some generic, that's Anna Griffiths, and some Tim Holtzy. So yeah, just to sort of, I like to have my ephemera sort of authentic, so it's authentic junk, but then like augment that and turn it into like nice elements that you can use by sort of, you know, stamping on things and making my own ephemera. That like I get a lot of pleasure from doing that. I know some people are just, you know, what they really like is just the decorating bit. I like the whole process. I like the authenticity of it. So there we go. That's going to be my happy mail. Just thought I would pop it on. I don't know, sometime I might do a competition. We might hit, if I get really serious about it, or not even not quite serious, just as a thank you, I might do a competition when we hit a big number, and post something out. Yeah. So if you like this, do all those YouTubey things, like, comment, subscribe, all those YouTubey things, please, to make my little channel grow. Just thought it would be a quick one. Alright then, bye bye.